Class, welcome and thank you for your kindness and patience. Well done with everything that you're doing, and keep pushing through this synthesis project. That today is the purpose of this screencast, is to show you as a student what to expect and what to do for this synthesis project. I'm right now in this Lesson 04 overview, and we'll scroll down to where it says synthesis project. As a student, well, this week, just a reminder, there's no summary paper due. I want you to spend time with this synthesis project to be able to do it. As a student, I would just click there, and what I would do, there's a lot of confusion on what exactly needs to happen, and I know a lot of that has come from me, as I mistakenly put the groups together without, before you guys had selected your desired topics for that project, and I did that backwards, and I apologize. I've caused a lot of confusion. So let me try to help you now and correct that and see how we can do this to make it more clear. So as a student, I would go to this full instructions. I would make sure I know this and I read it slowly and carefully. This first part is your assignment expectations. Okay. This first project, what we'll focus on are these two questions, demonstrating these following three things in your answers in your paper, okay, and what you'll turn in. Remember, this is a synthesis and not a summary. Again, it gives you ideas on working together, sharing your thoughts and insights. You can use a Google Doc, but also remember to, in getting together, use the synthesis project discussion board. I'll show you two ways to get to that, okay? Here's the instructions. So you should have already been with your group. Those were organized, but you should have already been able to get in contact and see who's in your group. I would focus on, if you haven't already, on how you're going to contact each other, and I would decide now on specific individual commitments, okay? This bullet right at the top, I would spend some time the next couple days organizing yourselves with a team leader, with an editor, with an announcements editor, with a schedule keeper, and any other assignments you feel are necessary. You might have a gatherer, someone that gathers together all your posts and sends that to someone to think it through together and come up with some final thoughts. And so you should, if you haven't already, you should get each other's contact info, discuss your roles and your individual commitments, okay? Also, this will be the questions that you'll focus on, your world issue or problem. Because of my mistake, you don't have a problem yet or a world issue. I've given you an email that you should all have by now. Choose with your group one of those and any of those, okay? Choose with your group and decide which project. I wouldn't spend too much time on trying to collaborate on which one you're going to do. I would just pick one at this point and go with it. And then thoughts on, insights on how the world's experiencing that issue today, and how the articles of faith 1 through 4, truth from those can provide insight and understanding to that world issue. Many of you have already posted those in your discussion board, so I would take from those, copy and paste, and use those insights that you've already written. Respond to each other, supporting ideas and clarifications. Again, read through this carefully. There's no required number of posts. Your response to each question should be no more than 175 to 200 words. This assignment is due, this L4 completing synthesis project 1 is due on Saturday, October 8th, okay? As a group, I would still make that your target goal. as a teacher and because of my confusion, I'm going to extend that. I won't dock you points. Please get that in. I would try again by the 8th, but if you can't and it's not working, try by the 11th. If I get it within a week from the due date, I won't dock you points for that. So thank you for your patience and kindness with that. But this is what is due. Okay, this is what you're expected to do. Complete the following sections. 1, improve on all of your posts. Have someone edit your statements and condense it at less than 100 words. And then section 2, show how a truth from Articles of Faith 1 through 4 shed insight and understanding on how you might address that issue or problem. This part, again, is less than 200 words. Include at least 2 supporting scriptures or quotes. And don't include those. They ask that you don't include that in your word count. So your submission parameters are no more than 300 words total, divided into those 2 sections, so less than 100 words. For that first team connection, condensed into less than 100 words, and then the Article of Faith synthesis, less than 200 words. Include that word count at the end of each section and submit that in the synthesis Dropbox. Let me show you how to get to your groups and where to submit that. Right here's the link to submit your finished write-up, team's write-up, to get to your groups. There's synthesis team discussion board. Go to this link and use this link. It's really helpful and easy. You'll see here group 9 has, I think, decided on a topic. I thought it was depression. If that's changed, group 9, please let me know. And then here's your group. So use these discussion boards. You see some have really focused on it and talked about it already, and others have not been able to. Let me show you this group to just give you an example. Each one has just kind of commented and talked about what they felt and what they've seen. So just use those discussion boards. Another way to get to those discussion boards is on this top menu. So you can go right there to the discussions. Go all the way down. They'll be at the very bottom. You'll see these these groups again. I do need to know group 7. There are only 3 of you in that group. There's usually 4 to 5 in each group. So group 7, let me know if you want me to put you in another group or keep you in that group of 3. I'm going to show you the group, just so you know. Group 7, these are the team members. Stephanie, Megan, and Michelle, please let me know if you would like to stay in that group or split up groups. I'm going to quickly show, well, there's group topic 1. And you guys really should know your groups by now. And once you hit on that, it should go right to your group. So there's 4 to 5 in each group and 3 in this group. Again, group topic 7, let me know if you want me to divide you into those other groups. I hope this helps. Thank you. Sorry this is so long, but I really wanted you to understand this synthesis project. Thank you. Have a great time in working on this project. You guys are doing great.